Hello. Yeah, you said this already. Challenge the Guardian, this time I will. Wow, okay, this guy's tough. Ah, I just ran right into him. Jeez, okay. I had a lot of trouble with this fight, as you probably just saw. I think a problem with it is that I'm trying to be way too aggressive. And for this fight especially, but also a couple others we'll find in Act 3, being aggressive is a really good way to get killed. Like, you really have to understand the boss's patterns if you're going to be aggressive like I was trying to be. What you need to do is what I'm doing here and be a bit more reactionary. The Architect's Crest is not a great tool for this fight, because the boss is largely resistant to tools, because his profile is so small and he moves so quickly. There's not a whole lot of tools that are actually very good against him. Seth has a lot of attacks that have very short tells, they come out very quick, and they cover a significant distance. So getting close to him is a really bad idea, because he will hit you. And he's very good at covering distance. So you want to be prepared to dodge his attacks and then counter. Especially because he can block a lot of times. So what he'll tend to do is if you run at him and try and hit him, he'll block the attack that hits you in the riposte of his zone. It's not an official riposte like Lace or a couple other enemies have, but it is mechanically similar. He's going to hit you hard and he's not going to take damage himself. So you want to make sure that he's in the middle of his attack or just coming off of it. And always be prepared. Jumping is generally a better way to avoid his attacks than trying to run away from him, because all of his attacks have a huge horizontal coverage. The only attack that's not better to jump is the one where he throws his shield at and Phase 2 is basically just a lot faster Phase 1. He gets a couple new attack chains that he can do, but all the attacks are still the same. This plummet attack he does 3 times, but it's still the same plummet attack. And it can be very overwhelming, especially if you're like not very good at dodging his attacks. So getting good at dodging him first and then trying to damage him is a great strategy both for this fight and for some of the other activities. Because these bosses, these last 5 or so bosses in Act 3 are extraordinarily difficult. Not necessarily like overly difficult, but compared to anything you face in Act 2, they're a step above. It can be pretty overwhelming if you're not prepared to face that challenge. This fight can also be very challenging to heal during because he is so fast and there's still a little delay during his attacks. So trying to avoid taking damage in general is a great priority. That's not to say you can't heal during this fight. I've been healing a few times, you've seen. If you can get above him, off the ground, that's a great time to heal. Generally, being on the ground while healing is a bad idea, but if you can get above him, there's some good openings. You will always be taking a little bit of a risk, because he attacks so fast, there's rarely any space between his attacks. Like there, you see, I got the heal off, but then he hit me immediately after. That wouldn't have happened if I wasn't on the ground, but anyway. Oh my goodness. Oh, finally. Oh, fluffing finally. Kinda wanna... That was a fight. That was a rough fight. I got lucky there more than a couple of times. So it's against the next guy. Here we honor the seed that sprung the wood. By her grace may all bugs pass safe to join us and our song. better be just a thing I slap a couple of times. Or at least there better not be a friggin' gauntlet of gauntlets. Nyla. Alright. No, you are not. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need to get the Ascendance Grip. Now, while Seth is highly resistant to tools, Nihileth is the exact opposite story. They are a large hitbox that stays in roughly the same space at basically all times, and they're a great target for tool spam. But it is a bit of a tough, long fight, so I do save my tools for the second phase as well. Basically, you really want to be prepared for when Nihileth switches sides, because they have quite a large hitbox that you're going to need to jump with. And also, whenever they're on a wall, that wall becomes spikes, so you really need to be ready to switch walls, especially in the second phase, which is the floor to stand on and the wall is the other thing. Ascendant's Grip can be great during this fight, so you don't have to constantly manage your height. Once the second phase starts, you also want to be very wary that you're not going to get a lot of chances to heal, because it's very hard to get close to them. Basically, the only time you have to get close to Nihileth is when you're like right above them, and then they have an attack that's specifically designed to force you away. Their little blade swirly attack that they never seem to use in this phase because you're never close enough to trigger it. So you have to be careful because you're going to hemorrhage Silk during this phase because you are not going to be able to hit Nihileth very often, and when you do hit Nihileth, you're likely going to want to save some Silk to be able to claw line so that you can reach the other side faster and easier. It's not necessary, as you can see I'm getting fine here with just the double jump, but it can be good to keep it in the bag, just in case. Now this little pollen attack here is annoying because you can bump the projectiles with tools and attacks, but you can't actually destroy them. And later in the phase, when the attacks get a little faster, you have to be careful with things overlapping. Like you saw a moment before, I got bumped by the spike balls as I was jumping over. You really got to be careful with those. You can knock the spike balls around, which is good, but you have to be really ready for it because they come up quite fast and they don't stay in one place for very long. They're quite small. But otherwise, you gotta prioritize being safe and then tool spam until the goes. There we go. Just got a tool spam. We are life, we are growth. What world without us? Siege, defeat Nihileth. Obtained the pollen heart. Beats faint and fast. Okay, 2 down, 1 to go. Going up here only because there's fewer enemies and less platforming between me and where I'm going. Or not. Oh, there's a guy over there. Hey buddy, glad to see you're still doing okay. Oh sister, what a toll it exacts on us. This endless combat. Certainly when peace finally comes, we will be in the right mind to appreciate it. You place too much burden upon yourself, sir. Though I share your ambition to free this land from its curse, I counsel you to rest, even if only for a short while. Us? Rest? While you, my dear sister, fight on so gallantly? We cannot. What would our old village think of us were we to quit our charge? No, regardless of what you may believe, there's strength enough still in these old shells. Okay. Alright. Well... Oh, jeez. You know what? It probably makes sense that they'll reactivate this gauntlet like they did the one in... Yep, in Greymore. Okay. Now it makes sense why they blocked off that part. Ow. Oh, Hopefully I'll be able to reopen it from the other side, because it was actually a very useful shortcut. Okay, here's the big old room. Let's first check. Yes, I can. Okay, good. First of all, there was the room at the top that I fear, but do kind of want to clear. And it should be easier now that my attack is way higher. Great start. One. This is just this guy now. Easy, yeah. Ooh. Okay. A bunch of rosaries I don't really need, but it will take regardless. Nice to have done that at least. Hey. Never don't need rosaries. Can always buy more shard bundles with them. And Lord knows I always need more shard bundles. Now where's that other room? There was another room that used to be here, wasn't there? Or was that might have actually been in Far Fields. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was in Far Fields, actually. We're pretty close, we can go there next. If this doesn't work out. You still here, person with the ghillie suit? No? Okay, but that shiny light from above implies... Yep. Very interesting. Ah. Is that permanent? Because we're kind of right where I wanted to be. Ow. I might want to set my bench here because it's closer. Oh dear. Well, these guys didn't seem to survive. But on the bright side, I don't care. It's like right down here. Yeah, this room. I never figured out what this room was supposed to be for. Because it's marked. But there, but I never... Give? What am I giving? Give Curve Claw. I like the Curve Claw, though. I want to see what this is. Fine. I just gave him my Curve Claw, and he went away. There's no way he just took my tool and ran. Oh! There is no way he took my tool and ran. Curve Sickle. Radial sharp are used by skilled hunters to take down dangerous prey. So I changed out my Curve Claw into a Curve Sickle? 100% sure what that does, but I will go equip it and see. Ah! So it's an upgraded version of the Curve Claw as it happens. Actually, let me go restore that one use. Alright, let's see how good this new Curve Sickle is. You're big. And also more aggressive than your counterparts. What's in the other direction? Why am I getting rosaries? Is stuff dying? Shell shards. I don't need this many rosaries. I guess I could go visit the last shopkeep guy, the Grindel, I think his name is, and buy all of his ridiculously overpriced garbage. That's like the only thing left I have to spend rosaries on. The shell shards I do need. I was wondering what that noise was. Hello. Oh, what a shock. Discovered again so easily, like a hapless little hatchling. You sneezed. If you're going to make a sport of tracking me, I'll have to redouble my efforts at camouflage. Oh, are you observing them too, Hunter? The red shells are plentiful here, stalking these vast grassy plains and the last of its bony beasts. Compared to the caves below, this lush growth feels even greater. Have we crawled closer to the source of their sustenance? I must discover its secret. I will, by my father's wish and for hope that our dying lands might find means to endure. Just be careful, young one, I urge you. Here you've reached the ant's heart domain. There may be discoveries worth making, but a single mistake will see your shell's sharp end. Conversing is a pleasure, but I must return to my observance. Try not to leave too much of a trail when you leave, please. man, I forgot he does it 3 times. Ah, I'm all the way back here. Oh, the big corpse pile thing is gone. Does that not always show up? Or does it stay dead even after I kill it? Or even after I die? 'Cause there are some enemies that just plain don't respawn. And if those are one of them, because I'm pretty sure they make every enemy in the room preemptively voided. Because whenever there's a ton of voided enemies around, those guys are in the room. So normally they don't become voided until I stay near them for a few seconds. So if I can wipe those guys clean off the map, I would very much like to do that. There we go. Bench. There is a little more to this area. This way is going to take me to the boss. Kind of want to explore a little more of this area first. This looks like a chapel. Is this where my last crest is? Sprintmaster Swift. Hoy hoy, a nimble opponent appears. At last, at last. If you are seeking challengers, sir, you would choose a location less far afield. It is a rare chance I or any bug would come across this distant cavern. True, though once discovered, could there be a more perfect spot? This giant bony body, so distant from Farloom's ales. Here freely we can test our speed and our sleek shells. Here we may race. You must be eager to step to the task, challenger. Fulfill my wish. Let us discover our limits together. Sure. Why not? I need a break from the boss rushing anyway. Boy, magnificent, may our mighty contest of shells commence. But a final note, Nimblebug, if you ever run off course or desire a quick convene, simply play what music you're able, and my companion shall whisk you back to our starting line. Now the track calls us, allow me a moment to assemble a course worthy to test our skill. Oh, this isn't water. Am I allowed to do that? Am I allowed to whack him with my nail? With my needle? I guess if he's allowed to fly. Alright. Was mildly entertaining. So this is defeat. Can it be? Ooh, a shell so fast. A wonder of Farloom, a bug whose pace could match my own. Though I set a simple course, you have proven its match and more. Take this small reward, Nimblebug, and remember well our grand contest. A rosary necklace. The challenge, the course, it shall be improved. Yes, yes, the truest test is still to come. We shall fly fast together once more. Alright. Only a warm-up, only a tiny test to prepare for the real match. Well, that match is now. A new track worthy of your skill and mine, no longer merely a test. Beat the challenge in my speed full. Let us break through our limits and see what waits beyond. Let our mighty contest of shells commence again. I really don't think I should be allowed to do that. Oh, god damn it. Forfeited the race, okay. I didn't forfeit, I fell. I thought that it would just take me back, apparently it just forfeits. I really don't think I should be allowed to whack him to slow him down. That feels like poor sportsmanship. Again, truly incredible. Was it the chorus that I lose focus, or are you simply the bug I have waited so long for? Her of such skill that my wish could at last be granted. Another reward must be given for your speed, nimble bug, one deserved in full. A beast shard, I need that. Oh god, there's more? That last one was already pretty hard. I wonder if it would be cheating to use steroids. I mean the Silk Speed anklets. I'll take the beast shard though. Is this the last one though? Yes, it is. Okay. I'm gonna use steroids then. Oh, it does work like that. Are they not working? Ah, gosh darn it. It doesn't seem like the Silk Speed anklets are actually working. Which definitely does make things more fair. I might want the Silk Light for faster regeneration here. Yeah, I definitely want the Silk Light. Because I need to be using the claw line a lot in this race. I just need to stay on the course for all 3 laps. That's all I ask. Oh, I can't jump up those. Okay. There we are. Alright, once I actually stayed on the course for all 3 laps. Oh, you've done it. Never would I have believed to shell so fast at all of Farloom, wonder of wonders. You have proven it, Nimblebug, fulfilled my wish, seen my pace matched and beaten, and my limits broken wide. Yay! What do I get? This better be good. But wait, before you depart, your exceptional skill requires an equally fine reward. The Shining Shard of Ancient Mask is yours. A mask fragment. I don't know if I'm gonna get 3 more of those by the end of the game, but I appreciate it nonetheless.